Welcome everyone to Lights of Miiva episode 79. My name is Sam Leonard. I have a GM and I am some players.
My name is Zerder. I am a player, have some GMs. Playing Limited Circle of Star Truth.
Hi, I'm Suda playing Riisha the Roguelock and nice plus 10.
I'm Mia. I'm playing Beraald the Ranger, and I have a giant raccoon companion named Lucy.
I am Zari the Barbarian playing Sadie the Tiefling.
I'm Criior the Monk. I'm playing Enter.
Anyway.
I'm confused. I'm just gonna do this normal. I'm Ashes and I play Beraald the Wizard Cleric.
You're not the only one confused. I blame Saturday. All right. So last time stuff happened. I didn't write a recap, so that's great of me. You guys fought a rogue in a isle. The Isle of Cities. Alleyway. Yep, that's what that is. And then some talking happened. You guys got a hat of moving around and decided... No, you got that with the previous session. But anyway, you decided to head back to Miiva to let everybody know what's going on and check in. And you got there, much to the surprise of the person who was sleeping while they were watching, despite the fact that they're supposed to be watching and not sleeping. And as you all gathered up together, Zari's them friend name... Amari, thank you, asked if you guys were here to help.
Oh. Help. What? Help what?
Okay. The answer, that sounds like the answer is no. So you're not staying for very long then.
Do you need us to stay for a while? Because, like we were not, because we have to go stop a lich from finding we have to go stop a lich from becoming whole and save a dragon friend frozen by a Fey Queen.
I mean, that's fair. And Zari, they catch your eyes, take your hand. Go and save the world. We'll be fine. Meanwhile,
are you sure you don't need us for something?
Arpy is looking on and steeples her fingers together a little bit and kind of breathes in heavy and sighs out and goes, "It's springtime. Predators are becoming a problem, but on the scale of we can handle it to saving the world from another lich, we're definitely on the side of we can handle it." It's just, It's good. Amari goes, it's good to see you back. Sorry,
I wish I could stay longer, but there is just so much going on.
You got to save the world, right? I mean, you already did once. You might as well do it again.
Yep. We just intended to get our friend back, and now we're wrapped up in trying to stop a lich god from becoming whole and saving a wayward princess from certain undead enslavement, and it's a mess.
Yeah. Just come back.
Everything in my power.
I'm names. I need to just write names down in multiple places. I'm sorry, Ashes. Please give me the name of your mentor again. Because apparently I cannot remember. Intrida. Intrida looks around the table, looks directly at you, Iberkeet, and goes, it's really... If you all stayed here, you would do much good for this growing town and would live. I'm confident that you would live. The path that you all are on, there's no clarity in that path. Amari talked with me a little bit, and I read for them some fates. And they learned, glancing at Zari and then looking back at Iberkeet, that if they could keep Zari here, that they would eventually form a life partner, have children, and they are much too noble to say that they were scared when they heard that I did not have a future like that for them if you guys left again. Now, that isn't to say that you are dead in that other future, Zari. It's just that there's no certainty.
The uncertainty is why this path is important. It means there's something to learn.
That... I knew I raised you smart. I see you all as my children, especially you, Iberkeet. I want safety for you, but know that in the path you have been down, I do not see very much safety. And she reaches down and starts scritching Lucy under the chin. And she goes, okay, you're a contemporary, Beraald. Sorry, you're not one of my children, but you have a Lucy who I consider a friend as well.
I appreciate that.
Amari kind of breaks in and goes, I want you to stay, Zari. He kind of tears up a little bit. But I won't ask you to. But don't sacrifice yourself unnecessarily. Remember, you have people waiting for you here. You're a big girl, woman, person. You're stronger than anybody I know, literally and figuratively, but he just takes a deep breath kind of brushes away the incipient tears and re-finds his center. So, well, since you're back in town, he says, changing the subject. What are you guys doing back in town? Did you need something from town, or are you just...
we thought we still had a dead body to bury.
No. Intrida kind of chuckles and goes, "No, they asked me about that. It's fine. You weren't trapped. That isn't what was trapping you in the Feywild." So there was some concern.
I'm guessing what was trapping us in the Feywild was Mab.
Intrida nods and goes, "That tracks. Yeah, no, that seems reasonable. Somebody here is tied her fate to the queen of the queen of the Dark Court."
I wonder who that might be, as Lumi side eyes the rogue.
I don't know what you're
blank on
talking about. I'm perfectly innocent in all things. You can ask Mom.
Just,
You know, I think we already did.
since you guys are in town, is there anything that you need from town before you leave?
Don't have anything working at the blacksmith, I think. Something like that.
Oh, we got to get the box.
The box?
Yeah, the box of holding.
Oh, yeah, I have that for you. Amari says, "Stop by my house later, and I'll get it to you." Everybody except for Zari, make an insight check, please.
Rush.
Insight.
Double critical.
Oh, that's lovely. So everybody with a 10 or higher know that Amari is implying that Zari come over for some canoodling. Those of you with critical hits think that Amari might be trying to use the canoodling to convince Zari to stay with pillow talk, but probably won't try very hard.
Anybody else feeling uncomfortable?
I just glare at them judgingly, but they can't quite tell because of my mask.
Oh, please take inspiration, Iberkeet. Zari, you are... I don't know how oblivious Zari is, but...
Zari's not that oblivious anymore.
All right. At this, RP goes back to her back to her office in the Griffin. She's pretty obviously putting like papers in a folder or something, some like whatever the fantasy equivalent is of putting her papers away. Because she isn't going to give you options for quests that she obviously had prepared, knowing that you were back in town. Intrida looks over at Iberkeet and goes, I've got some interesting cards I'd like to read with you if you have time."
Of course.
And she leads you Iberkeet off to her place. Amari is pretty obviously, Zari, just waiting for you to look like you're ready to get up from the table.
And if she doesn't, Lumi will, as best he can, shove Zari off the chair or stool.
Okay, I got it. Jesus.
Noble gentle them of Amari stands up, offers you their hand, Zari, and takes you out of the griffin. So, Riisha, Criior, Beraald, and Lumi. I don't have anything specific for you. It'll be some number of hours before everybody's back. What are you guys up to?
Think I'll get to the monastery and just talk and make sure everything got noted down. See if I can do something for them.
Question for you, Criior. Are you having... Oh my goodness, sorry. Are you giving all of the teleportation circles to the monastery that you have collected over the... however many... year?
Oh, the cities, yes, but not the stranger ones.
Okay. Fair enough. Some of that they would already have, but they wouldn't have the one in Ava, because that one is technically private. Private for the First Lord. It's not a commercial one.
Yeah, then I'll keep that one as well, because I basically only what the public needs
Sure.
to know.
Sure. Okay.
So it doesn't fall in the wrong hands,
Mhm.
and we get the blame for it. And by we, I mean the monastery.
Right. Makes sense. All right. Beraald, about the time the meeting's breaking up, you have Lucy pulling on your pant leg.
What is it?
Are we gonna go back to the big city with all the stuff? 'Cause
Oh, yes.
the food there is pretty good. I don't know if you had very much of it, but the food there is pretty good. Lots more variety.
That's a very good word that you learned there.
It means lots of different stuff.
It does. Oh, I'm so proud of you.
Gives her a little scritch. Well, this is player question.
Yeah.
Where is she wanting to go?
Oh, back to Kirsch.
Yeah, okay.
Not yet. But I'm sure we can find something here.
Okay, just if we're gonna keep coming back to home like this place, can we bring back more licorice?
Absolutely. I will see what I can do.
Because
For
that place had a lot more licorice than, this place is kind of hard to get.
It's very true. Maybe I can see if we can find you some licorice.
Can I maybe spend a little bit of time trying to go on a licorice manufacturing shipping hunt?
Sure. Absolutely.
Okay. So I imagine Beraald would just start asking asking at the inn, where could I go?
Where do you go to get licorice? Where could I go to get a large amount of licorice?
Maybe asking a goes up to the bar.
Mm-hmm. Oh. The barkeep is like, look, it is not technically licorice, but I tell you what. Out north of town, about a mile, there's a field that has been growing fennel.
Oh.
For a few years now. And I don't know if you know this about fennel, but it's got a little bit of a licorice taste. And because it's been growing it for so long, even in this time of year, you can go collect a bunch of fennel seed.
That is fantastic. Thank you so much.
So it's about a mile north of town. You just you know.
That's an easy walk. Lucy, would you like to go on a little walk?
I mean, yes.
All right.
I like walking. We get
I
everywhere by
know.
walking, unless we use the hat.
Well, yes, of course. But I have to say, with all of the licorice, I would like to encourage you to walk a little bit more. So let's go take a walk.
She looks at her flanks, kind of looks herself over and goes, "Did you just call me fat?"
I would never.
Oh, okay.
I just feel, yeah, okay. I just think we both need to make sure we're healthy.
Yeah, being healthy is very important, because the healthier you are, the easier it is to eat.
That's exactly right.
All right. So Beraald and Lucy are headed north.
Yeah.
Riisha or Lumi?
I just got out of doing a whole thing at the Herbalist's Guild, so Lumi's pretty set on things he wants to do. Would probably maybe just head off to the monastery with Criior to peruse the books on the herbs they have.
They absolutely have some, and something that you probably haven't read before, because you've been more of a practical herbalist, and they are definitely, what's the opposite of practical? I mean, as far as like learning goes.
Theoretical
herbalist. There you go. I like it. So you find some books on the theory of herbalism.
And you just catch Lumi shaking his head. Wait, they think it works how?
Mm-hmm.
From time to time.
Somebody's got it in their head that you can like double your yield if you prune the plant back like severely, just as it's getting its third set of leaves. And you know that is only true if the conditions are perfect. And if the conditions aren't perfect, what you end up with is either a dead plant or a severely stunted one.
Lumi would probably grab onto the first monk he can find and go into the explanation of herbalism about such matters.
Right. All right. Iberkeet, you and Intrida, if I keep saying her name enough, I'll eventually put it in my head until you guys are like 6 months away from this place again, and then I'll forget. Head to her house. She lets you in, makes you some tea, and then sets down on a like end table. Like, it's not a, I guess coffee table's a proper size and kind of what I'm thinking of. And she has a deck of cards. Please roll Arcana.
Arcana.
18. These cards are in fact magical. You don't think this deck is familiar, and what she sees that you're like looking it over, she goes, Edvard is very clever, and he came into a large amount of iron a while back. And the only weird thing about these cards is that every once in a while, it sounds like a brass bell is being rung. I'm not 100% sure why. But, and she lays out, so this isn't a tarot deck, but this is more like a poker deck, but she's definitely using it for divination. She lays down a raft of cards, and she kind of hovers they're all backs up, and she hovers her hand over them for a minute and says, please pick a card.
I pick a card.
All right. Random. There we go. All right. She draws a 10. Or she flips over a 10, and she goes, your journey across the ocean will not be without incident, but the danger is low. Please draw another, or she hovers over her hand again, and then motions for you to flip another card.
Okay. I pick another one.
It is a 3 of the same suit. She goes, your arrival at the other end will bear near catastrophe. There is great danger at the far end of the ocean. And she hovers over her hand again and waits for you to flip a third card, or waits for you to indicate a third card.
I choose another card.
It is a 4 of a different suit. She kind of scrunches her eyes together and goes, you will be led astray by your first instincts upon arrival. If you follow them for too long, you will be too late. And then she picks up all the cards, shuffles them together, and hands you the deck.
Okay. Is it... I'm guessing it's probably a little bit heavier than it might look.
Yeah, so it is a well-crafted deck, a deck of poker cards. From all external appearances, this is a deck for playing poker or any other, like 52 card type game. It's slightly heavier than it looks, and there's just a glint of something magical about it. And she goes, as far as I have read from that deck, this city is safe and will continue to grow. There will be trouble, but it will be permanent. And I feel like that is much more useful for you to have in your uncertain future than it is for me to have.
I offer a simple thank you.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Sama doesn't know the answer to this question, but Entreata would. You, Eberkeet, are not a hugger?
Correct.
Okay, so she would not hug you. She looks like she wants to give you the hug, but she doesn't. She knows better. And she...
I do...
Go ahead.
I do a lean towards her to indicate that I will accept it.
She, like a mother granted her strongest wish, like, gives you that hug that somebody who knows you well enough to know that you don't really like hugs but needs to give one for themselves gives. And she as you mutually pull away from the hug, she obviously has like just a little teared up, and she goes, "You are more than I ever wanted in a child, and I just needed you to know that. I just needed you to know that. Go save the world."
I kind of nod and then turn to leave. I'm not good at this.
She knows that. She lets you go. Like, she knows that. All right. Zari, you and Amari have a very good time. And I'm going to leave that part there.
Aw.
But in the, we'll call it aftermath, in the middle, like it's gotten towards like late evening at this point. You're now, correct me if any of this is not what you're imagining, but you guys are curled up together on Amari's bed. The box of holding is nearby. And they look over at you and go, "I don't have enough words to make you stay, do I?"
Let me put it this way. If you were in my position, knowing all the things I had to do, you know, save Anya, stop a lich god from gaining full power, and somehow rescuing God, I had it earlier.
Tiasa?
What's the girl's name?
Tiasa.
And rescuing Tiasa from not just the lich, but her own father. Would there be anything that I could say to convince you to stay?
No.
Would you?
No.
Would
no.
you?
I...
Would you be okay with yourself if you stayed?
No. And this is me being selfish. and I am a bad partner for making you feel guilty for going. And I know that.
No, of course you're not. You're
But
not a bad partner.
every time you go, I'm never sure if you're going to come back. And what Intrita showed us made it harder to let you go. So give me all the time you can before you have to.
Of course.
That's all I can ask of you, because it isn't fair for me to demand more. And yeah, the night continues how Zari imagines the night will continue. And the next, unless Riisha, did you have anything to do tonight?
Nope.
Okay. The next
Risha's just enjoying having her ball gown back.
So the next morning arrives. Beraald, you are currently, having spent the night out in the field, you are currently like picking through Lucy's fur to get the burrs out of it. And Lucy is like very carefully taking fennel seeds and like putting them into a like little cloth packets. She's like, somebody gave her just like a ton of little cloth packets she's taking, and she's like picking them out of their like the husk that fennel has for the seeds, and like picking them out of that and like sorting them into cloth packets. And she looks up at you, Beraald, as you like dig under her chin to like get two burrs that are like right underneath her on her neck, right under her chin. Goes, though they said that if we boiled this in water, it would be licorice. How do you say that? It's like licorice, but not fully like it's like licorice tea, I guess.
I'm going to say that's Beraald laughing. You could say licorice-y.
Licorice. There we go. Licorice.
Yeah. And yes, they did say that. Would you be okay? I imagine you would like licorice tea. You could dip your fingers in it.
If I dip my fingers in it, and then I could. You know what, Beraald? If we did this to the wath water when I wath my food, then all of my food would be licorice teed.
You are getting smarter by the day. You're very clever, Lucy.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Can I also just say that we smell amazing as someone who is a big fan of fennel?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys effuse of fennel.
Okay.
This place was everything that like you can imagine just a wild fennel patch would end up being. Just a thicket.
We may need to talk to Zari about how to make the best kind of tea.
She's not the one that makes the tea so much, though. That's Lumi and Riisha.
I had a burr up my nose. I meant Lumi. I'm so sorry.
That makes sense. I mean, Zari's food is very good. I don't know why they don't eat it anymore. That's just very strange.
Yeah, I agree. I always just think of if something is going to be delicious, it's going to be made by Zari. But you are very correct. Lumi makes amazing tea. I don't know if I've tried Riisha's tea so much. I have to be honest, I'm a little concerned that you've had some Riisha tea, but we can deal with that later.
Oh, she doesn't fare very much. You have to steal it.
Oh, okay. Lucy.
What? She steals stuff and I steal it too.
Okay. I have to say that is logical. I would just warn you just to be cautious.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And the rest of you come in as Beraald has a comb out and is combing out the end of Lucy's tail to get the rest of the burrs out.
Can we say her tail is just this puffed up?
Oh, 100%.
Like, okay.
How big? So she's a person-sized raccoon, so her tail is like 4 feet across right now.
So as they come in, Beraald is sort of trying to gather up her tail.
Oh, sorry. I'll try to get. You can just walk around. I'm getting the burrs out.
Well, that's a floof.
It's a floof. That's a very good name for it. How was everybody's night?
I'm amazed that the monks had okayed so many faults in the herbalism section.
Oh.
Well, write your own book and we'll add it.
Well, maybe I ought to do that when we're done saving the world.
Sure. Priorities.
Arby comes in to the place, hearing that statement, and goes, "Yeah, you got to think of your career after you've saved the world. What do you do with yourself once your world saving days are done? Like, it's a big deal amongst those who have saved the world before," she says, obviously sarcastically.
Well, in my case, it's apparently write a book or 10 and grow a couple hundred orchards or gardens or something.
I mean, considering you're a druid, can I have the fruit from your orchard? Or at least some of it? I don't... She
Most
kind of...
it's probably for the town anyway.
Yeah. She kind of gives a smile and gets breakfast from the bar.
Lumi will do a tea experiment because he remembers the taste of what he calls the import.
Yes.
But a badly steeped import. Fresh.
Sure.
Is a badly steeped fresh one better than a correctly steeped transported one?
So, speaking of my own knowledge of tea, a properly steeped but somewhat stale tea of the same general quality as a improperly steeped but much more fresh tea, steeping the tea has a lot higher percentage of difference of flavor than properly dried tea leaves would be as far as stale. Like, you do lose some of the more fruity and light notes, but if you are careful, like if you really get it down and you are very careful, you can still draw some of those out of the stale tea that are lost in a properly steep or improperly steeped fresh. But that said, an improperly steeped fresh tea is still way better than your like scientifically steeped stale tea. Sorry.
Yep, that's what he wants to figure out, and just starts grumbling into his cup of tea.
Yeah.
Because he's mad that them not bothering is better than him actually getting it right.
Right. Like you can get a pretty good cup of even really stale tea, because this isn't the tea that you have been getting that's imported up till now. It's not modern storage, right? So it definitely is noticeable. It's one of those things where, our modern society, like, we are we don't understand how much luxury there is in a cheap box of 50 cents a bag tea.
I want to have an entire conversation about this.
Yeah, I drink a lot of tea. Like, I don't drink coffee.
Yeah.
We'll have to remember to table this for later.
So Lumi, I think Lumi's ultimate like far future has saved the world and is retired, is figuring out tea trees that grow in the climate of Miiva.
Yes, and then exporting said tea with precise steeping instructions.
I don't know what's with this tea that we buy, but like in a 5 pound box, there's 3 pounds of paper.
How do you get 3 pounds of paper?
All right. Zari, when do you show up?
Late morning. Like, it is 30 minutes before noon.
So, Riisha, you arrive for breakfast, and Zari walks in the door about the same time.
I love that Zari's late is Risha's on time.
Mm-hmm. That tracks.
Yep.
Risha's not a daylight person.
Hey, man, neither is Mia, so I totally get it.
Good morning.
Good morning. So, did anybody get any sleep last night?
I slept pretty well.
Into a cup.
Yep.
Not last night per se, but plenty this morning.
There's not a difference in that for you, Riisha. So, let's see. There are people in the bar, so do we recognize all the people in the bar? There's no like new faces or
No, there's no new faces here. This
okay.
Especially at lunchtime in the springtime, the only people who are probably in the bar are Arpy, Amari, the barkeeps, and the like old salts, the people who are kind of too old to do 10 hours of field work sort of people.
Okay. So this is something I've been I've been mulling over for a while now, but what are we gonna do with Tiasa? Because she's had a hold of that amulet a lot longer than Iberkeet did, and it nearly killed Iberkeet to get it away from them. I think it's likely going to kill Tiasa.
Is there another solution to get it away?
You see, here's the thing. I don't actually think that's a bad thing per se. Hear me out. So, we're banned from Ava because we mouthed off to the First Lord. He wants his daughter back. We want Tiasa alive. But what if when we rescue Tiasa, Tiasa is not Tiasa?
Sorry, just I don't know how important this is. Did we mouth off?
I mean, you all didn't leave the room, so you know.
Take inspiration, please, Beraald. That was perfect. All right,
yes, I got big upset.
I'm gonna send you a message, Ashes. Go ahead. Everybody keep talking. I'm just sending Ashes a message.
When Iberkeet got rid of it, we needed help. There's also the possibility that we can maybe help ourselves this time around.
Go on.
Well, if Tiasa is no longer living, I can fix that.
That's what I'm saying. But like, my point is, what if we don't bring back Tiasa as Tiasa? As in, she is not
a half troll or an elf or an orc.
There you go. That's what I was getting at.
I don't think that's going to work.
Why?
If she dies under the influence of the amulet, she will not be able to be raised, except as an undead.
That was in the fine print somewhere, I guess.
So the problem is actually getting her out of from under the influence of the amulet, even if it kills her.
We either
Possibly.
free her or we kill her, and those might both be the same thing.
Hold on, say that again. We either something.
We either free her or we kill her, and those might both be the same thing.
Yeah, and that's my point. If we free her, she's most likely going to die. And if she dies, then we can bring her back as not Tiasa. Do you get what I'm saying?
For that
I
to
don't.
work, for that to work, the freeing needs to happen before the dying,
Yes.
instead of by dying.
Yes.
In which case, we won't need to kill her.
Yes.
Oof. Sorry. Hey, you're free now. Let me murder you. Sorry. Anyway.
But do y'all get what I'm going for? we get Tiasa off. We get the amulet and its influence off of Tiasa. She dies as a result of that, and then we bring her back through what is it? Reincarnate. That lets you be a different legacy. Yeah. So that way we can say, "Oh no, we're sorry, First Lord. We tried to save your daughter, but she was under the influence of an evil amulet, and the process of removing that killed her. And meanwhile, Tiasa can go about her life without ever worrying about her father ever again."
Yeah, and I think that will get us back in the city, right? Sorry we killed your daughter. Are we good now?
Please take inspiration, Criior. That was amazing. We're very salty today.
Well, we could deal with that another way. That's a different problem, because at this point, I don't think
We could just kill him.
Well, but his advisor has had a point. There would be bloodletting because the guards would try to get us.
She's as much
Also-
on our side as she's allowed to be.
Also, I don't much care to get back into that town because I didn't much like it, and I don't much like the ruler.
Well, what if it had a different ruler?
Did
Well,
everybody
still don't
sleep
much like
poorly?
the town.
I'm sorry, what did you say, Beraald?
Oh, I was just wondering if everyone slept poorly last night based on this conversation.
I slept fine.
Apparently other people
That's right.
did. I mean,
Oh,
Well, I guess the question with you would be, did you sleep at all?
Oh,
As long as we have good trade relations with the village, I'm okay with any outcome.
I don't have enough inspiration to give all y'all. I love all of this conversation.
okay.
Well,
so
maybe
we,
that's what I do. This is what I should do after we save the world. Start an agricultural empire on this side of the town and refuse to sell to them.
Oh.
Or we could inspire a popular uprising in the populace and have them overthrow and rule themselves.
It just sounds exhausting.
I concur, Beraald. That sounds too exhausting. I'll just grow a lot of food and not sell to them.
Done.
Okay. I try to be a revolutionary.
No, I like your idea.
Also like your idea. I'm just quite a bit older.
Okay. Anyway, that is a problem to deal with after we deal with Tiasa and the Lich. Okay. Now the question is, so Tiasa's gonna have her friends with her. They're going to most likely believe us before they believe her before they believe us. So we need a way to convince them that we're trying to help, and that Tiasa is not well.
I'm sure they noticed strange behavior already by now.
Yeah, because I really don't want to kill those precious little children.
They're like a year younger than you.
They are precious little babies, and they are mine, and I will protect them.
Beraald, from your perspective, the people that Zari is talking about are the same age as Zari. Like,
Okay.
you've met them, or at least
Okay.
some of them.
Thank you.
Yeah, you are looking from an adult's perspective at a what, Zari's 20?
No, I got a year older, remember?
Oh, right. So you're 20?
I believe I was 21 at the start of the game, and I am now 22.
So you're looking at a 22-year-old talking about a 19-year-old, calling the 19-year-old a baby. So
Yep. So as he's brushing, he's just got a grin on his face.
Well, are we ready to head back? Do we need to do more stuff here?
Maybe
Yeah, I
the
got the-
library has somebody something more on the amulet with the curse, but otherwise I don't know.
I mean, I don't think we'll have it here. I mean, our best bet is going to be Kursk.
I'm using my background knowledge seeker to see if I know where we can find additional info, if there is any.
you know the library here fairly well. You're fairly confident there isn't anything about the amulet in the library here. Kirsch absolutely would have stuff available. 100%.
Yeah, we don't have any info here, but Kirsch, bigger city, probably has.
It's also worth considering what we do about the amulet once it's off of her, however we get it off of her, because it's just gonna find someone else.
We can start by shoving it in that, and he points at the box of holding.
Mm.
We could throw it in a volcano.
No, that usually doesn't work with magic amulets. They usually end up finding a way to teleport away somehow. Yeah, I think the aim. We have enough on our plate to deal with. I think maybe another group of adventurers in say another 20 years we'll have to figure out what to do with the amulet.
Ouch.
What?
No, I'm joking. Look, just because it's the sort of item that becomes the central theme of some games.
What? I'm just saying, there was a group of adventurers 20 years ago that had to deal with this with this same god problem, and we're dealing with it now. So, like some of these things you just gotta pass off to the next generation.
Space. The final frontier. Anyway.
Are you just telling us you're getting too old for this?
No, I'm just saying I don't know what to do with it.
So how about as a start, we get it off her and we safeguard it until we get to a coastline and just shunt it like 1,000 miles offshore.
I really don't think it's gonna work.
So, Criior,
It's an idea.
one of the things you do know is that somewhere on this planet there is written down or otherwise retained knowledge of every back up a step. Every artifact has some way to destroy it. And the knowledge of that way to destroy it is as indestructible as the artifact. So somewhere, somebody, some scrap of paper, some ancient writing on a tomb wall, somewhere it is written that or written is doing some heavy lifting here, but somewhere it is recorded. It could be in the oral history of a village somewhere. The point is, every artifact that exists, there is knowledge on how to destroy that artifact. You just have to find it.
Yeah. So, yes, we can destroy it. Not a problem at this point. Or are we going to save the world later and save her now?
Yeah, I feel like working up to saving the world feels like the right move. Unless something I said was just dumb. Why are you all looking at me like this? Everybody's so quiet.
RP from across the room's like, I thought that was insightful.
Thank you.
Yeah, the longer she has the amulet, the more grip the amulet will have on her. So, saving the world is not really time-based at the moment. Saving her is.
No, because she's had it for long enough that no matter what we do, it's likely going to kill her.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, you got that backwards. Saving the world is on a timetable. Saving Tiasa is not, because anything we do at this point is likely going to kill her, and that's why I wanted to talk about reincarnating her.
Yep.
To free her from not only the amulet, but also her father.
Well, let's save the world then.
Youth.
Oh, this is when I regret the lack of the ability to give multiple levels of inspiration like Tales from the Valiant has.
Yay.
So curse then, and Loomis starts writing runes in the air in front of him.
I guess so. Sorry, says, picking up the box. And
Oh wait, we're leaving now? I was gonna get dressed for this occasion. Rude.
Point of order. Were you planning on, if you're okay? So get back to here. So given this conversation, if you're gonna go save the world, you might want to go to Piresh Gazlo instead, because that is the last place Horgold was known.
But we don't have the runes for Piresh Gazlo.
Yeah, you do. You got given them by what's his bucket in Kirsch.
Like, I thought we were going to go back, get them from him, and then
I could have sworn.
Yeah, I think
You
we
mean
sent
Wenzel?
him off to look for them while we were away.
Oh, okay. So Wenzel hadn't given. Then that is me misremembering the order of operations. Okay.
Oh, you're good.
Stop. Return to your normal timeline.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm imagining just as Riisha gets to the rude, you hear a faint boop, as the party just disappears from the inn.
So you finish your sentence, Riisha, in the stinking port of Kirsch.
I'm gonna mute myself. That's too funny.
You could at least warn a girl first as she pulls her mask all the way up to the very bottom of her eyelids.
About this time, somebody's like giving you the stink eye for not clearing the sigil.
As Loomis walking off, he goes, Well, I did say we were going to curse, didn't I? It's not my fault you were too busy complaining and not pulling your mask up.
Anybody who
Beraald-
doesn't have inspiration needs inspiration at this point. I'm sorry. This has been too much fun.
I was just going to say that Beraald looks down at Lucy at Riisha's comment and goes, "That's why I'm worried about you drinking that tea."
It's fine. I'm sure. I'm sure it's fine.
Okay.
She said she didn't put any of the fun stuff in it.
Oh, okay.
So
I'll
what's
talk to her later.
what's the fun stuff in tea?
I, quite honestly, am not sure,
Oh,
but I will definitely find out and
okay.
let you know.
Yeah, if it's the fun, next time she can include the fun stuff. Because that sounds like fun.
It does sound like fun. It does.
And can I say that, like, mid-process,
Mm-hmm.
there's still like a chunk of her tail
Mm-hmm.
that's just sticking out,
Mm-hmm.
or something.
Yeah,
I didn't fully get it all.
There's somehow if you've ever cleared a long-haired dog that has been running through the bush, 2 days later, you still find another burr in the fur. Like, it doesn't matter how long you do. How long you do the clearing, there's still somehow magically another one there.
Mm-hmm.
That's Lucy's coat condition currently.
Thank you.
So back to the inn and wait for more info.
Yeah, back to Battle Bar and ask for Wenzel.
All right. You guys get back to the battle bar. Like, Wenzel is well known in this place, and let's see. So we left noontime on the north, south, west, east coast. So you guys arrived breakfast time. It's a bit of a walk. So you guys are getting back to the battle bar sometime mid-morning. So Wenzel isn't here currently, but you leave word for him to let him know that you're back in town. It's pretty obvious that it's gonna be a couple hours before he shows up. You guys just gonna wait for him in the bar, or you got any other plans?
Okay. So, do we have a way to cast reincarnate? Do we need to get like a scroll or something?
I can prepare it if we get a long rest.
Okay. So we got that covered. Do we need anything else? Do we need to like find more magic items? Get some spell scrolls. Iberkeet, do you need any? Can you think of any spell scrolls that we need to like get for you to write down? Do we need to get you like a cleric thing?
Might be muted.
No, I'm thinking.
Oh, okay.
Because, like, I mean, there's a ton of spells that would be useful to me, but...
You guys have been granted a fair amount of cash.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, do we go shopping?
This is the town to shop in. Everything's for sale, my friend.
But the issue is...
Even your friend.
Most of the spells I'm specifically wishing for are, like, out of my reach. Like, I could cast them from scrolls, but I couldn't copy them into my spellbook.
Could always buy them now and hope you don't have to cast them before you need to.
especially any divination spells. Like, I have every divination spell for, like, wizard for the levels that I can cast. But, like, I really want legend lore and scrying, and those are 5th level.
If Iberkeet is going to go out about town to look for ingredients or spells or whatever, Beraald would offer to go with, remembering how much Iberkeet did not like this town. Is Mia remembering correctly that it was Kirsch that Iberkeet felt super uncomfortable in?
It's overstimulating.
Yes.
I think that's I think that's on the tourism promotional. It's overstimulating.
Beraald would use the excuse that he would like to go look for licorice and offer to accompany Iberkeet.
But the real issue is we need someone that can speak the language.
I mean, you guys do have some amount of candy left.
Yeah, I can also just straight up cast tongues, but that's like that's a 3rd level spell.
Oh, we
So
have
that's
the
pretty
mold.
close.
We have the candy mold, right? Can I like take like some time to like make more tongues candies?
Yes. If you have it's a brass worth of iron filings and sugar, and it takes, so you have to make hard crack candy. I'm gonna say you can craft it. It is a 10-hour process. You can craft 10 candies. Basically takes a day, and cooking supplies and sugar and iron filings, but you have the mold.
Yep.
So you don't have to be, you have to be proficient at cooking. You don't have to be proficient at spell casting, but the proficiency of cooking is so you don't burn the sugar.
Yeah. Which, hey, good thing we have a chef on the team.
Da-da-da.
I didn't set this up specifically for that.
There is a
So
also,
yeah,
good thing you have a druid that's been hoarding iron filings.
Yep. And I'm sure like there's some magic seller that sells iron filings around here if we need it. So yeah, Zari's gonna spend their day making some tongues candies.
Okay. In a 10-hour day, you can make 10 candies. So, Zari, I would like for you to give me a charisma, the not negative one, persuasion roll, please.
Persuasion. Yeah. Inspiration.
Okay, that's what it's for. With a 9. So you are able to, you're able to get yourself a spot in the kitchen at the battle bar to make this candy. Because you have like taken up one of their cook stations inside of their kitchen, they make you pay a brass to do this, since he's like, it's gonna take all, it says it's only gonna take a day, right? They're like, well, I'm gonna give you my kitchen for a whole day. So yeah, they charge you a brass. So a 10 candies costs you total of 11 brass in materials and stuff. So, but you have a place, and you have the materials, because Lumi had the materials. So, all right. Are you gonna go shopping, Iberkeet?
Yeah, I actually do think one thing that I should get into my spell book if we're going to be sailing is probably water breathing.
I don't know why you would think that.
Or water walking.
That's not a wizard spell.
Oh.
I checked. It's sorcerer. It's not wizard.
Weird.
Yeah.
Or druid.
Yeah.
Also, any like cleric spells that
Yeah,
you need,
I was thinking having some number of scrolls of Revivify on hand might be a good idea.
Right,
those
because
are expensive.
you can cast Revivify from a scroll since you're a cleric now.
Yeah. And that's only 3rd level, so like I can cast that pretty easily even though I don't have that spell level as cleric.
Could I make a scroll of Revivify?
Yes, if that's on your spell list.
It's on my spell list. It's prepared. I have the mats. I have everything.
But if you have it prepared, then I don't really need it that badly.
We should have one, because if I go down... Uh-oh.
I was thinking something
Yeah.
like spiritual weapon or
I mean,
what's the radiance one?
Flame Strike?
Big ball of light.
Flame Strike?
Daylight?
Moonbeam? Sunbeam?
Sunburst?
I'll look it up. Just go on.
But, I mean, like, I never really feel like combat spells are worth spending money on scrolls for, because, like, okay, I get one use of this, when am I going to use it? Unless we're specifically planning, we're fighting this thing, we need this spell to open up the fight with. Like, I always think of scrolls as being, like...
Utility.
Utility, like... This is a thing we might need, but it's not worth preparing, or we can't prepare it.
Or we should have 2 sources of it.
Yeah.
Look,
But yeah,
I've never killed the druid. Although giving Revivify to characters that cannot die from damage seems like a good idea.
Yeah, I mean, having a backup Revivify on me does seem like a good idea.
Also, just give me one more level and you're gonna have a hard time getting melees to get into range with me.
Flight?
I get 20-foot fly speed in the dragon starry form.
Nice.
And hover.
Nice.
So you can't reduce my speed to 0 and have me fall. I'll just hover.
You just get up again. I'm never going to keep you down.
Yep. But on the more serious side, I would probably just hearing Iberkeet mentioning Revivify, figure out what do I need to get to make one.
I will have to look up rules for that. I think that might take, for a level 3 spell, might take multiple days.
Good thing we have a weeks-long boat ride ahead of us.
All right, D&D Beyond spell scrolls. It doesn't have crafting rules. There used to be crafting rules.
Yeah, those are in the paid DLC now.
Really?
Oh.
For 5.0, there should be some pretty comprehensive crafting rules under the downtime activities in Xanathar's guide.
I have Xanathar somewhere. I mean, I own Xanathars. Hold, please. Oh, this is Xanathar's. Downtime revisited. Okay. So I'm already there, somehow.
133. A week and 500 brass.
A week and 500 brass. So, there you go.
Ooh.
So, you could gather the materials, and I wouldn't say you couldn't craft one today, but you could promise to start crafting one at Lumi, unless you guys wanted to just buy one.
If you prefer, I can get you the easier to use rules from 5.5.
I guess give me a copy of them somehow, so I just look at them.
Yeah. Because, like, I believe 5.5's Player's Handbook actually has rules for scrolls and potions specifically that are set apart from the rest of the crafting.
Sure. Makes sense. Alright, so sounds like you're planning on scribing a scroll of Revivify, so that's not something you would be shopping for. But if you are going to go shopping, what are you wanting to find other than Revivify, which you can get for cheaper by having Lumi make it?
I mean, I definitely want water breathing
Okay.
to put in my spell book. There's just so many spells to look through. And you know what? While I'm here, I want Vampiric Touch for my spell book,
Sure.
Ooh.
which is also 3rd level. Those are both 3rd level.
Okay.
So those would be uncommon as scrolls, or if I can find, like, somebody that, like, has wizard spell books they let you copy out of for a fee.
Riisha has vampiric touch, though she couldn't tell you how to use it.
Yeah, that's
That's the problem.
not helpful.
I think you are much, much more likely to be able to buy a scroll than have somebody let you copy out of a book. So we're gonna go with simple. You guys are in Kirsch, so a 3rd level wizard spell scroll is 1,000 brass. Yeah, a 3rd level wizard spell scroll, and at 3rd level, I'm gonna go. It is available enough that it will take you today to do it, but it will take you a day to find available for purchase. Fourth level or higher spell scrolls, I'm going to make you roll, but a 3rd level spell in Kirsch, yeah, it's going to be 1,000 brass. Any other 3rd level spells or lower that you want to add?
I'm looking. There's so many.
Right. I'm looking over here.
Paralysis.
There's. Okay, let me narrow my search here.
Yeah.
Wizard 1st, 2nd, 3rd. There are 154 published spells in 5.0.
Dear
Wow.
Lord.
Well, I'm gonna shop as well for 1 or 2 items if
Sure.
I have it. Braces of defense,
Okay.
or Quarterstaff of the Acrobat.
Bracers of
Dungeon
defense.
Dungeon Master Guide 156 and 291.
And it was the quarterstaff of the acrobat. All right.
You know, everyone seems to think I need Fireball, so why not?
I have given you at least one, if not two, scrolls of Fireball. If you never have spent them, you still have them.
You're right. I have a scroll of Fireball and I have a scroll of Lightning Bolt.
Yep, got them from the cultist out in the little farm town.
Mm-hmm.
I just have them. I've just been holding on to them. I haven't bothered copying them into my book yet.
Yep.
I also have Odalok's Freezing Sphere and Hunter's Mark, which I don't think is even a wizard spell.
That's weird.
So I don't think I can even
It's a
use
ranger
that.
spell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is a ranger spell, but that doesn't mean it's not other things.
Bracers of defense are a rare item. Sorry about the background noise, everybody. And quarterstaff is very rare. All right.
Yeah, Hunter's Mark is only a ranger spell. Does Beraald want a scroll of Hunter's Mark?
I have it already, I believe.
Yeah, you can cast it from spell slots, but with a scroll you could cast it without using a spell slot once.
Yes. I'm not gonna say no to that.
All right. So we're not in a week of downtime right now, so it is just kind of a luck roll, Criior, if you find either of these things. So D20, no bonuses, no negatives. A rare item in Kirsch is DC 15, and a very rare would be a DC 20.
There you go. No more inspiration.
So, you are unable to, over the course of this day, find either of those items.
Yep.
Anybody else got any shopping to do?
Well-
Oh.
Shopping in quotation marks, but Beraald can go first.
Oh, just buying out licorice.
Oh, candy, like Lucy's nose at some point. Eberkeet, you find Lucy like holding on to your cloak end because you were going in a direction, and Lucy knows that Beraald is paying attention to her, but she didn't think you were. So you find yourself being like, you were walking in a direction, and then suddenly you're being tugged off to the side as Lucy is like got a paw up and is walking on three legs in the direction of, it looks like, a candy store. And there's somebody inside singing something about somebody can.
Oh no.
The Candyman.
I
Anyway.
Lucy, sure you want to go in this store?
It seems nice.
Oh, I don't know. I get a weird vibe off of it. I don't think the Candyman can make the sun rise. That's all I'm saying.
This not the Candyman that makes the sunrise?
Oh, no.
But who covers things with dew then?
You know, I don't have a good answer for that. I just know the one part about the sunrise, and it makes me suspicious about the rest.
Okay, I've amused myself. Yeah, no, Lucy is undeterred and is heading into the shop.
Okay.
If you don't follow her now, she will have disappeared.
I'm definitely following her.
All right. You find yourself in again, in the sub writing underneath the advertising thing for Kirsch is, it's overwhelming. If you've ever imagined candy can be overwhelming, this shop is that candy shop. It is colors not found in nature, just bright, and your inner 6-year-old is sitting up to attention and is like staring with drooling lips at everything in this store. Lucy has stopped because your inner 6-year-old is pretty much just Lucy. And she's just sitting on the floor, dripping a little bit from her muzzle. And in one section of this store, kind of near the back, there is a display case that says across the top of it, licorice. It is 5 feet high, 3 feet wide, and full of objects. Beraald.
Yes.
Beraald.
Yes.
Beraald.
Yes.
She points.
I promise you, I see it, and I'm just concerned about my coins here. So he is looking through his coin purse, and he would like to. Let's see. Okay, he'd like to grab something that looks like it will get her attention for a while.
Okay.
And just go up like a piece of licorice
That will hold her attention, and he would like to bring it to the counter and just purchase it right there.
Okay. So you walk over to the licorice counter at eye level, like just perfect eye level for a child. So down lower for you, but eye level for a child. There is boxes, tins of licorice that have on them tags of a brass per box. Down near the floor level, the prices go down. And as you go up from that eye level of a child, the prices go up. Near the floor, there are licorice ropes. They are 3 feet long and made of that type of taffy that you take a bite of and your jaw locks together. And they are 5 copper each.
All
and
right.
That is your best bet
yeah.
for something that will distract her for any length of time.
Okay. So Beraald would like to grab one, place the 5 copper. Hold on, let me just make sure I'm writing this down. On the counter, and then take the rope and hand it to Lucy.
So the guy, takes your money and he's just humming to himself while he's doing this transaction. And Lucy's intelligent enough. She hasn't actually grabbed anything because you've trained her better than that. But
Yep.
the moment she has this thing in her mouth or this thing in her hand, it is 2 paws wrapped around it, into the mouth, chomp, and then like tug, and you realize that her hands have melted to the rope and her jaws are locked together. And so she's doing that thing that dogs do where they're like pulling.
Yeah.
And she's back up on her back legs and she's like, we're good. This is good. I like this.
Beraald looks at her, chuckles, turns back to the attendant, says,
That worked a lot better than I expected. Now, while she is distracted,
He nods.
So this is going to be out of character. What would be a reasonable amount of money that one would want to spend to spoil your child, but not like go broke?
Depends on how rich you are, but given about 5 bronze is a very large purchase of a treat.
Okay.
Like that's half a day's wages for a skilled worker.
Okay, 5 bronze. 5 bronze is the CP?
Yep.
GP?
The SP.
SP. Okay. Right, bronze, not brass. Okay. So Beraald would like to quietly hand that over and ask the attendant,
Can you please get me as much as you can from the top shelf? Primarily from the top portion for this. Just a variety of licorice.
Okay, I gotcha. And he goes and he opens up the back of the thing. He gets a little box, it's a beaten copper box. Altoids tin, think.
yep.
And he puts a selection of candies in it. Having implied that you're giving it to the animal, he leaves chocolate licorice out. But he's like, I got a variety for you. There's 6 in here. 4 of them are sugar and 2 of them are salt. I don't know if she's ever had salty licorice, but she will either love it or hate it. Beraald, you've never heard of salty licorice.
Okay.
This is a weird concept for you.
It's a weird concept for me too.
Oh, it's tasty.
I've had it.
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't like it. Okay, but anyway.
Fair enough.
Oh, all right. Well, that will be fun to find out. Thank you so much.
Meanwhile, Lucy has worked her jaw free once and is currently going back in for another bite.
And so he tries to do all of this without her noticing. And then when it's over, he would just pocket the tin and maybe give. What do you give for like a little tip?
Probably a copper.
Okay, and then just hands the copper over to him.
Thank you for leaving out the chocolate.
No, I understand. You're not the first ranger in town. Although the raccoon liking licorice is a new one for me.
She's a unique creature, and I just adore her for it.
That seems to be a common theme amongst those who have such pets.
Indeed.
All right, Riisha, you wanted to 5-finger discount something? I would like you to roll your sleight of hand, please. 16. All right. So, Riisha, you are the subtlest rogue that has ever rogued. And as the piece of or the like selection of candy you have in your hand is approaching your pocket, you hear from just out of the cone of your vision to your left, somebody say, "That'll be 5 copper, please."
Riisha will audibly gasp and jump about half an inch off the floor. And be like, "It's for the raccoon." Shh.
It's still 5 copper.
begrudgingly turn over the copper and then go back to lightning people's pockets.
All right.
I'm amazed Riisha didn't pay 5 copper with one hand and tried to nab a bronze with the other.
Nope, she got the poop scared out of her.
All right. So, Ibrahim, you have observed all of this. Seems like they're about done shopping.
Okay.
I didn't know if you had anything else to add.
Not really.
Okay.
Sorry, I've been poring over spell lists.
Ah, fair. No, that's completely fair. So Ibrahim, while this has all been going down, Ibrahim is in a spell scroll shop across the street with, I mean, she has a mask on, so you can't see her facial expression, but that, in my mind, the facial expression is that, I'm going to say it. I have to say it. Kid in a candy store. I couldn't, it went through my head. I could not say it. Yeah. So anyway, so Ibrahim, yeah, you're in a spell scroll slot. So you found a spell scroll shop across the street from the candy store. Thankfully, this person is not humming some weird tune about a candy man, because that would just be weird. And we can hand wave. You can. You don't have to at this immediate moment say what you purchased, as long as you have enough money for it. You can say you bought it.
Okie dokie. Yeah, I'm gonna need to figure out how to budget this list I've made.
Apparently, I've got the gems we got because they're on my sheet.
Mm-hmm. I don't keep track of your guys' wealth.
We've got 6.5 brass pieces worth of gems we can spend. I'm gonna take one of the 500 brass piece star sapphires and trade for materials for a scroll.
Oh, okay. Sounds good. Just make a note of it on your sheet. 6,500, I think. Not 6.5 brass.
Yeah, thousands. The K.
Mm-hmm. All right. So you guys reconvene back in the battle bar about the time that Zari, covered in like evaporated sugar that has recrystallized on clothing and hair, comes out with 10 more tongues candies. And Wenzel walking in, going, "Oh, I heard you guys were back. You didn't have to stay in the bar all day."
We tried to do some shopping, but I failed.
Oh,
But I think my partners went okay.
sorry to hear that you failed. What were you looking for?
Braces of defense or quarterstaff of the acrobat.
I don't know those, so I don't think they'd be super common. So I can keep my eyes out for you.
Yeah, if you would, please.
He nods. I do have your teleportation circle information for you that you'd asked for.
Which one did I ask for?
Pierce, Goslow, and Convergence, I thought.
Okay.
So he hands that over to you, Criior. So all right. So quarterstaff of the acrobat and bracers of defense. How long you guys are going to be in town? I know you were planning on going.
Probably not long. We're probably gonna go look out. for this dude in Pierce Glasso conference, and then we'll be back again.
All right.
Maybe, I don't know. Depends what the rest of the team wants as well.
Just, I mean, you know where to find me.
Yep. And to hand them over a silver piece.
Be a bronze.
A bronze, yeah. Bronze piece
Mhm.
for his work.
He makes it disappear into his pockets. All right. I think that, given the timing, that is a good place to end for today. So thank you to my players for playing.
Wait.
Did you have more you wanted to say?
No, it was just time flow by.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you to my players for playing. Thank you to everybody for watching. It has been great having you here. Bye.